Well, I'm going to do this on video, and what I'm going to do is start bringing everything out again and start like hooking up my wire so I can get my MIG welder working, jump start the deal so I can charge the battery and finish welding it up, and then I can do the pins. I'm hoping I got everything to do it, but I also have to check and see if this is going to work on my MIG welder. Because when I went to Harbor Freight, found out one thing. They used to sell the tips for them, and don't get me wrong, I can make what I've got work, but I have to tape it on. I don't like that, because then you got untape, tape it every time you go to use it, and it's only a pain when you change out the wire. So, but you would think they would still have them. No, they got slip-ons. I need to screw them. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute. The thing that really upsets me about it, though, is not that they don't sell it. That's not what upsets me. Okay. So, if you happen to have one of these Harbor Freight, let me cut this off. MIG welders, or you're planning on buying one, this is what they sell over there. See, it doesn't go all the way on. This one goes on, screws on, and fits. This is my point, what I'm trying to make. Lincoln, it says a KH726 flux core MIG nozzle. Okay, at least put in your information, what fits it, instead of having to look at the people and looking at them like they're stupid because they can't give you no information. So I bought it at Lowe's, $7, same price as Harbor Freight, except this one screws on. It's sort of like, you don't have to reinvent the wheel, but at least give a little information to explain where you can get the pieces you need. That's my whole point. So, when they don't even get that information, it's a pain in the ass. And it also makes your people don't look very good when they can't even respond to you. They look it up, and the only thing they can tell you is what's on the computer. All they would have had to say is, it's compatible with Lincoln. But no, we don't know. We don't have them. But yes, I may have to figure out how to put 10-pound rolls on this thing. It would make it so much nicer. See, I have this is what they sell. The one I showed you is the one that you need. And This at the time had 2 nozzles in it, but I can still use it if I have to tape it on. So now I don't have to have tape in here. The bad part is these 2-pound rolls are getting expensive. If you're ever wondering why speed up the videos, the video I just did, this is part 2 on finishing this, putting the new bolts in. I speed them up so you can watch a 30-minute video and not an hour or 2 hours. I don't want somebody bored. But see, that's like this roll last summer was $14.99. Now it's $19.99 plus tax. I understand everything goes up, but it's a 2-pound roll. I need to figure out how to change this to a 10-pound roll. If you're ever curious how you do the wire on this, you're getting a kind of first-hand view of what you got to do. Here's one of the main things. And this is the sad part, is when you got to waste wire. But it is what it is. You just got to make sure you line it up and then it's good to go. Turn it on. You don't have to hold this trigger. You got to. My goal here is I'm thinking about figuring out how to do a 10-pound roll, because you can get a 10-pound roll for $66.70. A 2-pound roll is $20, so basically you're $100 for something you can get 25. Might as well say it's $22 per roll, so 4 rolls is 8 pounds, and you can get a 10-pound roll. So my next goal to use here pretty quick, this is what I do hate, is when I set stuff down and I forget where I set it. And the culprit now is, the tip fell off. So, this is what the tip looks like. Go to Lowe's, any welding store, but it's like 7 something. Same price as Harbor Freight. All they need to do is put it on there, compatible with Lincoln flux core. A little bit of information, to me, goes a long ways. That's why I'm here today. Like I said, I like the machine, lightweight, easy to carry. Yes, I could have chose a lot better days to work on this, but it is what it is. I need it done. It's below 40 degrees, 35 something, and I need it done. So that's my goal. At least this won't take long. I'm going to finish welding up the front, move my thumb back, weld that up, and then I'm going to start on the pins. I do have a little bit of welding that I need to do on them. Wondering why you should be wearing these is so it don't do this to your gloves, so you get sparks all on you, ruin your gloves. But that's the reason I buy them. They're cheap. If you're buying one of these machines, get zip ties. You're going to need them, because if I didn't put this back and do what I'm doing, my hoses would rub. And it's cheaper for a bag of zip ties, $10, $12, than it is for a... I paid $75 for a foot one on a Sunday at O'Reilly's, because I needed it then. But these are also metric, so you figure an hour drive to the city, hour drive back, and so you're talking 2 hours, $10. Zip tie them in place, so it solves the problem. Let me show you something. This is the reason why you zip tie stuff and put stuff around it. Right here, where my finger is, wire showing. That's before I moved all of this stuff out of the way. So that's one reason why it's necessary, is to do things like this. An ounce of prevention goes a long ways. If you're ever wondering how hard it is to take one of these buckets off, pull the pin, right there is my problem. Up under there is a greaser that's not allowing me to do what I need. Right here. But right now, I'm going to get my deals, start taking these off, because they're looser than crap. And start figuring out how got to get a pipe wrench. This is the greasable pin. I paid about $45, 45. It's almost $100 with $110 with shipping and all. Top was a bit easier than the bottom. Pins I made work for the moment, but it is what it is. All the welding's done, so I'm going to get rid of the MIG. Plug the batteries back in. Because I got something else. I may not be done with the MIG. We just move it out of the way. But I need to move. If I had these spacers on that, I'd need 4 of them, but they'd have to be 30 mil. These are 25, so they wouldn't work. If I had those on there, then these pins would have been right. So the 25 mil pin's almost an inch. The ones that I'm using are 7/8, so there's almost a 1/4 inch slack. What I'm going to have to do is get a pipe, maybe cut it where it fits in, weld it on to what I need to, and then it will take this out, because that's what's moving. It's allowing it to move up and down. I need it tighter up here, probably 1/8 of an inch on top, so I'd have to weld them there, and then 1/8 of an inch this way, so when it comes in it goes so far and it's there. It's not any weaker, so I'm not going to worry about it. So let me get this off of here and kind of give you an idea. We added these on. I put a plate in here, so now it will fit there. I put a plate up here. I removed my hoses around, tied them, greased this pin, because the only grease spot was in here on top. Well, that's the same case with this one, and it would never let me work my bucket right. That's the reason I ground it off and welded it. Now it's going to work better. So in my opinion, are the spring-loaded ones better? Yes, because there is no doing them. If it broke tomorrow, I would replace it with another spring-loaded one as soon as I could. So now I'm ready to go. As much as I know things are better place, next thing will be the battery, because it's annoying having to jump start it every day. So my day of accomplishing what I needed to. It's chilly out here. I'll be airing this video pretty quick, but why they didn't just use 25 mil pins on this, I don't know, because it's not that big, a much bigger machine. The other option is, if you can get the bushings to fit the 25 mil, change them over, put 25 mil in them, put greasable pins, hey, you're good to go. May be cheaper, I didn't check in on it, but I'm ready to start using this. Any questions, let me know. I'll let you know how much better that is, but it's just nice going to be able to pick stuff up instead of it just going inside the bucket. Like and subscribe, let me know what you think. I will be speeding parts of this up, so right now it's over an hour video, hour and 20 minutes.